welcome to Coffee with the Chair. I'm Teresa Aronson from the St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce. It is our pleasure, our honor to facilitate this event every single month. We're going to be in studio. We're here to let you know what's going on, keep you in touch with your community, and hopefully visit with you for just a short while, since it's so nice to be able to do that. I am going to start off the show. Typically we start with our sponsor, which is A&G Pools, and has been this entire year. We're very, very thankful for, of course, the Allens and the Leonard family. But they're not with us today. We're at the County Administration Building, but I do have the one, the only Board of County Commission Chair, Kathy Townsend. Welcome.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad you're here with us. We've been in the studio. I think this might be our third month back in the studio.
Time.
Yeah, we're socially distancing. We haven't had too many guests, and even our sponsor isn't with us today. And hopefully they'll be willing to come back in the studio soon. We'll talk to them next month and see what they think.
Yeah, it's a different time right now, isn't it?
It is. It is a very different time, and I know there's just so much going on and so much anxiety, so many new rules, so many things happening. But we're not here to talk about that today.
No, we're not. We're here to talk about good things.
Yeah, we're going to talk about our new transportation contract, which I am very excited about.
I'm excited about it too. It's MV Transportation. I'm sure everybody's heard that by now.
Yes, MV Transportation, but that's a national organization that really provides transportation to cities all over the country. So this is, you know, we had a great partner with Council on Aging, a local organization, but we're moving towards providing more mass transit.
Yeah, and I was surprised that people didn't understand that. They always thought transportation was done through the county.
They did.
They never realized that it's two entities, that community transit is a private business.
Yes.
Owned by a private individual. Council of Aging is a private entity that services the elderly. But the gentleman that is executive director at Council of Aging was the owner of community transit. And so that's how they tied together. And people and the riders just always assumed that was the county bus system. We do have 2 employees that are supposed to be partnership with the transportation system, and
because you do provide funding.
We do, correct. We have funding, and we did purchase several of the buses.
Yeah.
And we do have a transportation tax here in St. Lucie County, which a lot of counties don't have. We're very fortunate to have that here. And right now we're currently under that grant with its free ridership. So Mariah and Kathy have been rock stars in that department at going after the grants and to stay on top of the things as they come in and they're available and everything. So yeah, so that contract was up. It went out for bid. There was Community Transit and MV Transportation that bid it. There was an advisory board put together of people that were EDC and transportation and everything. They vetted both companies. And the suggestion was MV. So the commissioners, we did our homework and we agreed with them. And they hit the ground running July 1st. And I have to say there were a few hiccups, but hardly any. It was really a wonderful thing to see. And I have had only one call into my office, which was during that first week. And I think a couple of the other commissioners had like one call. So the transitioning went very, very well. They took up a spot over off of Midway Road in that industrial center back in there.
Okay,
by
very
Town
good.
and Country and
Yep.
all of that. They're back in there.
business park.
They've set up. Yep. They have a bus washing station and they've hired employees already. They've set up their whole office and dispatching and everything there.
Good.
I've been out there a couple times. I know Commissioner Mitchell's been out there to visit that too. So if anybody wants to take a tour to go through it, it's quite impressive what they have going out there.
And their routes are similar right now, I imagine, to what they were in the past.
They're identical.
Yeah.
They are the same routes. Nothing changed. They've actually added a couple of routes. And so there are some suggestions that I've had through time, because I actually ride the buses, I'm sure you know. I get on the bus and ride and talk to the riders and everything, so I can identify some of the stops and needs. And we are looking at possibly adding 2 more stops that I know of within the next couple of weeks. I just wanted them to get on the ground and get it going. They're also into the technology too, you know.
Yeah,
They're going to
yeah.
have all the newer buses and the electric buses and all that stuff too. They service in Martin County, which was a nice transition because we did have one route that went to the mall.
Right.
And so that'll be nice because when you get to Martin County, it's the same company to pick up and go. Kathy's actually so cute. She sat there, and about 2 years ago, we were doing a challenge. And so her challenge was to see, could you go from here to the Keys?
And who was this?
Kathy, our county employee in transit.
Okay.
In transit. She figured out every single bus, every single route
Oh, geez.
to get on from St. Lucie County and make it to Key West.
And how long did that take?
11 hours.
Okay. I could drive to Ohio in that time, just so you know. Just about.
But I mean, it was
Yeah.
it was clever of her to be able to do that. Of course, a lot of it was through the apps and the directional and Google and stuff. But yeah, you can go from here to the Keys
In 11 short hours.
in 11 hours and less than $5.
Okay. Oh, less than $5. Well, that's kind of nice, though. Less than $5 if you got a lot of time on your hands.
Yeah.
Why not? It might be fun to do a little field trip. I'm excited about MV because, and I loved Council on Aging's community transit, and it served our needs. But we were a small community. As we continue to grow, we need to find a more seasoned mass transit system
Correct.
to meet our needs, because that has always been, in terms of economic development, a little bit of a stumbling block was our lack of transit.
I agree 100%. And that's it. You know, I think when community transit first came out, they came out to service the Council of Aging, which was to get them to the doctors and dialysis and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's what it was. And back in the day, 20 years ago when that happened, there was 110,000
Yeah.
people in St. Lucie County. And so it was great. It was perfect. It's what the county needed, right?
Yeah.
And through time, we're now up to over 320,000 people. And with Port St. Lucie's growth, so many of those people are coming from areas they've never owned a car and they've never learned to drive. They have grown up in a system where they have always taken a cab, train, subway,
Yeah.
like that. They've never been able to drive. So when they come here, it's a little bit of I think a cultural shock for them, because they come here and I see a lot of those student drivers out on the road learning to drive.
Yeah, that are
So
older.
yeah, so our transportation system that we had was not meeting the need of the community, because it morphed into much more than that. You know, people were dependent on it for work and to just go to a friend's or their grandparents, or whatever, because that's all they knew. So I'm excited for this. And you're right, our economic development was the biggest thing for me. We have down in the Lincoln Park area, and the three major companies on St. Lucie Boulevard, Maverick, Pursuit, and A1 Trust, there was over 200 people that were trying to get to work, riding a bike and trying to do transit. And there was no transit stop there. There was a transit stop into the airport, but no transit stop outside on that road.
Right.
And so working through EDC, we identified 42 young men in the Lincoln Park area that if they had transportation, they had jobs between those three companies. And so we worked on getting a transit stop there to be able to get those people to work to meet the need of those businesses so that they could be sustainable, because they needed employees. And so that's where, for me, I felt that we needed somebody that was more innovative and larger and bigger, and to be able to move on. Now, the beauty of that is, you know, Council of Aging is still available, and they may still keep the contract through Community Transit, and they may still partner with that. I don't know what that's going to be, but that option is still there, that Community Transit can still have the contract with Council of Aging, and they can still service those riders and everything. But at the same time, MV will be offering the Parrot Transit and those riderships
And are the
as well.
buses, I haven't seen them, oddly enough, because it's COVID and I haven't been traveling around the county as I normally do. So I have not seen any of the new MV buses. Are they?
Well, there aren't any new buses. It
Okay,
was the buses that we
you
had
purchased.
that we had purchased, and then MV brought in some of theirs, because not all of the buses that were needed for the routes were in working condition. So they brought in some of their own until we can purchase the buses, the buses needed. So I have not seen any that have had MV transportation on them or
I
anything.
haven't either.
Yeah, I have to say though, I've seen a lot more buses riding around town.
Okay.
I don't know why that is, but I have seen a lot more visibility of buses and transportation out and about. I've seen more of it. It could be maybe just because we've got MV and community transit still out there. So maybe it's like there's 2 bus systems out there. Because
Yeah,
I have seen a lot more
haven't
buses.
noticed, but like I said, I just am not. I actually thought about getting a lease for my car because I'm not driving much really at all. But this will be over soon, and I'll go back to driving a lot.
Yes.
But yes, limited mobility, doing my part, trying to stay segregated, and so I just have not been out running the roads like we usually
Yeah,
do.
no, I haven't either. I mean, I a lot of stuff is Zoom.
Yeah.
And so I'm able to do that from home, which I'm actually enjoying that part of it for the most part. But I do come into the office too, so that's pretty much my route is I come to the office and I do stuff in there and I Zoom from my meetings inside my office and everything. And then anything else I'm pretty much doing from home myself too. I think I've been in a grocery store once since March.
Yeah, we don't go much either. We've been using Instacart, but we, typically don't go. I can say that, as you know, I have underlying issues. I've mentioned that before, and so I am full support of wearing my mask. And I think with other people having to wear masks, people like me feel a little bit safer and going out. So I have been I've gone to like 2 stores since the mask ordinance went in, and I'm happy to see that people are adhering.
Yeah, they are. I think for the most part, people are very respectful.
Yeah, for the most part, they're very respectful, and I think all the polls indicate that those that are really anti-mask are a very small percentage. But for me, I feel a little more comfortable going into Publix or Sam's or something because everybody's wearing their
Yeah,
masks.
like I said, I've been in Publix once and Sam's
Probably
once.
twice
And
for
that's
me.
it since March. But I don't really go in there to begin with.
Oh,
So it's
no.
not like I'm avoiding it because of COVID. I rarely go into those places to begin with because pretty much everything I have is on my property. My vegetables, my fruits, and my chickens.
Yeah, so you don't need to. I get that. I need to go, but I try not to. We do the Instacart, and I love Instacart, and I like that it's providing jobs for people that might be displaced. So I feel like using Instacart is sort of doing my part as well, because a lot of people, when I first signed up for the app many months ago, like in February, it would take days to get an order delivered, but so many people have been misplaced. They've got so many more drivers. And
Oh,
so,
yeah, I've seen that.
yeah, so I feel
have
like
seen that.
I want to do my part and support those people that are out
There's
of work.
just not a lot of stuff I use from the grocery store.
Yeah, I have my staples that I use, but so we are seeing more people get out. Our numbers are dropping as of taping of the show. We say that all the time, as of the taping of this show, because
We're filming for the next month.
we're
yes.
filming for the next month, so this will be aired in August. So they're starting to drop, and we're happy about that. And hopefully we will continue that, and we'll see that in August when this airs,
The numbers will be even lower.
Yeah, yeah. But the mask ordinances have been in place for a lot of areas at this time for a while, so that's good too. But, we need to continue on in the process, in the reopening process. And as an organization of businesses, we are really hoping to be able to do that as August and September and October, by the end of the year, really have ruled out the ability to get back out and all of our business be able to operate normally.
Yeah, because there's still a lot of businesses struggling
Yeah, and I think that that's going to continue. People
for
are
a couple more months at least.
reluctant. Yeah. Schools should be starting up, and as of now, we know that they are going to be able to head into class or have a
Which
choice.
I think is important. I really think
Yeah.
it's important for the kids.
I do too, and I think it's really nice that our district has decided to give you options,
It is.
because I do think it's important for kids to
No,
be
it
able
is.
to
And
get
I
to
think it's
school.
important for the parent to be in control too. And for them to
Yes.
be in control with their children as to what their choices are.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of children have done better actually at home, kind of the homeschool system. I think parents have realized what it is to be a teacher, and there's going to be a lot more respect for our teachers. That's one of the great
We've
things
talked
that's going
about
to
that
come from
before.
this. Yes, that's
Yeah,
great.
that's a positive.
And if you feel that your child's not quite ready, then it's up to you, the parent, to decide that. So I commend our school board for making those decisions and
I do
allowing
too.
that opportunity.
Yeah, I
It
think
was a
some
great
kids
decision.
desperately need to get back in the classroom. Some families, it's not going to work out for them. Perhaps they have people with underlying conditions and they're scared, but there's an option for that.
Also, I've heard a lot of parents say with their jobs,
Yeah.
that they can't sustain much longer, and that their children are even wanting to go back to school too. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that they actually prolonged it for a couple of weeks just to continue to kind of slow things still, but I'm glad that the options are there.
Yeah, as of this time, they have postponed school start for 2 weeks.
Yes, which was a good decision.
So yeah, it's like I said, it's a weird time, and as we've mentioned before, we always keep saying as the filming because it's such a moving target. By the time this airs, ordinances could be changed, schools could be changed. We're not really certain,
Yeah.
but it's important for us to still talk about these things and recognize that we know that it's going on. These struggles are real, and we're not ignoring them.
And I also think that people are just frustrated and they're tired. This has gone on for a long time. People are tired. There's a lot of good that's come through all of this. Families have gotten together. They're having dinner together.
Yeah.
They're playing games again and cards again, and the kids are coloring again, and they're doing more stuff in the yard. And I know I've engaged a lot more with my girlfriends from long ago, 40 years ago. We've picked up the phone and we've had, the Google app that we see one another, and we've always tried to make contact, but it's been
now you have
2 or
time.
3 times a year, and so
Yeah.
we're doing that a little bit more often, which is important when you get to be my age. You're older and you don't have weddings and baby showers anymore. You have the alternative. So so there are some really good things that have come from it, and I think it's made us kind of sit back and reflect, like what I grew up knowing.
Now,
playing
you
shoots
grew up
live.
around here, right?
I did.
Yeah, I thought so. You grew up here. So
Well, no, I actually grew up in Daytona Beach.
Okay.
But I came here because I had family here. So I
Okay.
did come here. And then after high school, I spent a few years farming in Flagler County, and then I came to St. Lucie. But I've come here since I was a teenager. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So this has been home for me. It was
For a long
it
time.
was permanent in the 80s. So yeah.
Nice. That's a long time.
It's a great town, and I sold real estate back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Oh.
At Port St. Lucie, dirt roads. GDC
You did?
coming in.
GDC. I used to own a model home for GDC at the corner of Rio Mar and US 1. They had 3 model homes there, each of their homes. And I always laugh because, GDC did not get a good rap, and they've done some questionable things
Yes.
in starting the city of Port St. Lucie. And when we used to have to rehab that home, when we used to fix it, we opened up the walls, and the 2x4s are not regulation. They're much smaller than they really should be. And there was construction paper for insulation in the walls, and it was so much
Yeah,
fun.
the things you find, right? The secrets and the skeletons that are in those walls. I know I used to buy houses and flip them. And some of the old GDC houses, one house we redid, we opened up a wall. And when it was built, I don't know if it was a work or whatever, but they had inlaid a Bible on the wall.
Oh, they did?
And there was a little note inside the Bible. So it's always interesting what you find when you...
It's a GDC. Also, because ours was the model home, and they actually operated
Oh,
those
yeah, the model,
offices, they had a huge safe in the floor in there.
It's always fun to kind of do, especially your older houses.
Yeah.
Historical ones like in Fort Pierce.
Oh, yeah. Fort
Yeah.
Pierce has the best.
Yeah, they do.
City of Port St. Lucie has got 2 Peacock houses that they've
Mm-hmm.
moved to Westmoreland in front of the Botanical Gardens, and hopefully those will be up and operational. The Historical Society.
Yeah, that's going to be a great project
intends-
for the city.
Yeah, the
City's
historical,
doing great things.
They intend to lease that to the Historical Society
Mm-hmm.
in Port St. Lucie, so I'm excited about that, and we'll see what
And the
happens.
Peacock House here in Fort Pierce sold. The
Oh.
Crane House.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that sold.
Yeah,
And
for-
it's going to become a cultural arts center. Gus, the gentleman that has Rooster and the
Gus
restaurants and
Gutierrez,
stuff,
yep.
purchased it, and he is going to open up a cultural arts center there and let artists come in and have their little shops.
Oh,
So that'll
good.
be nice there too. Yeah.
Yeah, that was something that we've long been trying. It's been a trial and error process to get the arts really kind of rooted up
And
there.
and the Peacock House in Port St. Lucie has been a long project for them.
oh
so I'm
yeah,
glad.
it had to be moved. They had to get. Yeah, my goodness, it went on.
But that's going to be a
forever.
really beautiful area when they're done with it.
Yeah. And in Fort Pierce,
Krabby's is opened. Have you
is
eaten there?
open. I have not. We haven't really ventured out into restaurants yet, but we're getting there. But yes, Krabby's is open, and they've done quite well for opening in the middle of a COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And the Marina shop is fantastic, so they've really done some great things there. But I've a lot of friends have eaten at Krabby's. Have you gone down?
Yes, I've been there twice.
You have been down there twice?
I went to
Okay.
the ribbon cutting ground opening, and then I went last week. Me and a couple of friends went to have dinner.
Very nice. We actually just had friends. We haven't even ventured into the friends arena yet. We just had friends over in the backyard, social distance, this weekend. But we've been very good about social distancing. We also provide supplies to my parents that live down the street, and they're in the 80s with underlying. So we're extra super careful. But I feel that we're getting there. We'll get on the other side of this before too long. I just know it.
And county's done with budget. We've come through that fairly well. So
good.
Even though we're still in COVID mode, there's still great things happening. Transportation, budget's done. So there's, we're very stable in St. Lucie County right now, I think.
Good.
I think we're going to end the year out really well.
Yeah, and I know that next year's going to be way better than this year, but that's not really a high bar, is it?
Well, nobody saw this. Like we've never, like even, like my parents even, they've not even lived through stuff like this.
No, it's been 100 years. It's been over 100 years since the last pandemic. And hopefully it'll be 100 more after this. But people must understand that these things are somewhat cyclical.
But you know what? We're resilient. As Americans, we see our way through it. We always conquer. We always succeed. We always come through it. We always come through it better.
Yeah.
That's what I love about us.
It's not the end of days, people. This too shall pass, and I keep reminding people that. But then on the flip side, there is a mental struggle, and it will affect all of us that have lived through this pandemic. Sort of like, it's funny when you talk about the recession, and the mindset of people that lived through the recession throughout their life has been forever changed, whether it's financially or with food, or there is some sort of a shift or change.
Yeah, it's interesting to see because like my grandparents, I can remember like there was always like stored food and rice and stuff, right? But then like my parents that were young children going through that, it never really bothered them. So it's kind of like I think going to be the same for me. I mean, I will have lived through this, right? But my grandchildren, what's going to trigger in them mentally as they go through life? But it's kind of like the hurricanes even. If you look back to 2004 and you look back to the devastation that happened here, we are all prepared. Like who doesn't have hurricane supplies in their house?
Exactly.
Who doesn't keep extra water and shelf milk and a few canned goods around year round? So it prepared us for the future. And I think this too, somewhat, there will be certain things that will come from this and everything.
The way that we view interactions with other people, I think, will be forever
absolutely.
changed.
I think,
so
I'm a hugger. I like, hi, how are you? I like to hug. And so I know that those aren't really going to be acceptable things in the future.
And I don't even know. I mean, they might be eventually again. Everything sort of comes back around. But it's interesting, and I want people to know when they're watching at home, there is a mental struggle to this.
There is.
For all people. There is nobody that is going to be, immune to that portion of this.
Which is why in budget, we have a mental health court, a phenomenal program.
Good.
Down through Public Defender's Office. And that department has not seen any extra funding in the last 10 years. And so that is the only department that actually, well, besides the airport, that saw a slight change, and we have asked for a $40,000 increase in mental health to be able to provide a full-time employee for some more counseling, because we recognize that through a lot of this, it has created more mental illness. And not only that, there's mental illness out there to begin with. And so that is one area that we did look at and identify that we did put a little bit more money in to be able to help with some of this moving forward.
That's good to hear. The City of Port St. Lucie is also putting together something for mitigation of issues due to mental illness or mental strain either. I don't want people to think that because this is affecting them that they're mentally ill. It's a strain. It is a terrible strain at this time.
And I think a lot of it's inconvenience.
Oh, the inconvenience is the worst, right? I mean, as Americans, we do not tend to care for inconvenience in any way, shape, or form. And so this is a huge, the mother of inconveniences has been COVID-19. So it'll take its toll on all of us. But again, We'll all be fine.
But you know, even before this, I always used the napkin to pump gas. I always kept sanitizer in my
did?
car. I have forever. And I always kept the sanitizer in my car when I got done pumping. I'd always sanitize my hands. And, you know, if I ever coughed or sneezed, I always instantly sanitized
Yeah.
my hands. And,
I mean,
you know, I was always
I'm
mindful
a bit
of all
of a
that stuff.
germaphobe, but
And it's not that I was a germophobic, it was just that I was in the healthcare field, right?
Yeah.
So to me, that's just what I've always done. Like whenever I would go to the store, I always had a wipe or,
Yeah.
you know, I would use sanitizer before I'd get back in my car. And, you know, so it's basically just proper hand washing and stuff like that.
yeah, I've always been a bit of a germaphobe, and my job brings me in contact with hundreds of people on a regular basis, and many of them are huggers. And so,
Like me.
so yes, I've always been a bit of a germaphobe and have taken steps to try to stave off illnesses, but I wasn't always successful.
Yeah, I'm not a germophobic because, you know, germs are good. It strengthens your immune
It
system and it builds up
does.
your immune system.
does.
And so if you live in a bubble and then you get exposed to something,
Then
you're
it's going to
devastated.
take a toll.
Right.
So,
the
I
germs
agree
are
with
good.
you on
There's
that,
good
but
germs.
I want limited, interaction with germs for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we've run out of time, it looks like, but and they said, oh, you guys have to carry the show today all by yourselves for 25. I'm like, Kathy and I can do
We
25
could do this
minutes
for hours.
standing
We
on
could
our
talk on and on and on.
heads.
There's a lot to
Yes.
talk about because we have
There
great
is.
things here, right? And I will reach out to Sandy Allen, the owner of A&G's wife, also owner, and I'm sure she'd be happy to come on and join us next time around. We'll do that. We'll get them here.
I would love that. I would love to sit with them and visit with them. They do so much in our community.
They
It would
do.
be nice to get to know them a little bit.
They're a great couple.
I know you're old friends from
Yeah, they're
the 80s.
They're personal dear friends of mine.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
tended bar at Partners 3, and I was a bartender at Frankie and Johnny's.
Which I don't know which either of those are because it's 2000. I came here in 2004.
Yes.
So yes.
This was back in the 90s.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right.
Yeah, I'm telling my age.
That's all right. It's experience. You're telling your
My
experience.
experience, correct. I'll take that.
There you go.
Anyways, always a pleasure to be with you.
Thanks for coming.
Always good to see you.
It is nice to see you. It's nice to see anybody, to be honest with you. And it's so nice to have all of you join us as well and watch and continue to watch. And if there's something you need us to tackle, if you're worried about what's going on, please feel free to reach out to us. My website or my email address is president@stluciechamber.org, and it's stluciechamber.org. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to know that you're watching, and we'd love to tackle any issue that you feel that we should. So big thanks to Board of County Commission Chair Kathy Townsend and the staff here at SLC TV and all of you for watching. Until next time, everybody, have a great day.
Thank you.